Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Upswing Report. Today's video is all about pyramid schemes. Selfie rants, by the way, are where I just kind of rant into my iPhone camera, very low production quality, and I'm trying out vertical video as well. Somewhere I read that the algorithm kind of likes that on YouTube, so we're giving it a shot. Anyway, so you probably have been on Facebook, or you get a random text or a call from somebody that you know, but you haven't really talked to them in a minute, and it's kind of like, oh, that's nice, like they're being friendly to me, they're reaching out, and you start to talk with them, going back and forth, and then you realize, oh shoot, they're trying to sell me on a business opportunity or some sort of pyramid scheme. And it's probably happened to all of us. Actually, let me tell you a story about my first encounter with a pyramid scheme, or one of my first ones, I guess. I had been in LA for a internship for Sony Pictures in a smaller production company after my freshman year at University of Michigan. So when I was out there, I think it was an intern in the office that basically said, hey man, I don't know what you're doing after work, but if you want to come with me to, my friend invited me to this business opportunity event at this, it was like a hotel. And it's a nice hotel, ritzy hotel. And I was like, yeah, sure. Why not? And so I went there, and kind of immediately when I walked in the room, it was like you could just feel this like weird energy, like people looking at you, like ready to kind of pounce. And whatever, met some people, sat through their little presentation, and I think this one guy like asked me like, hey, would you want to join this? And then started saying stuff about like paying money to join like that first day, and I was like, I'm an intern, and I literally wasn't making any money at my internship. And I think I told him that, and he's like, well, I'll send you a book. Give me your address. And I was like staying at my uncle's house. So I was like, yeah, I hope he doesn't like, do something weird. But anyway, he sent me a book, and he was like, return it whenever you read it. I was kind of like, all right. And I can't remember what happened in the book, but yeah. So that was my first experience with the whole pyramid scheme thing. I just felt like, okay, this is like, they're selling this dream that, I can just tell, like my BS meter is going off. But let me tell you first what I think a pyramid scheme is, and what I use is, and I'll tell you the technical version of like what actually it is, like legally. But the first thing that I use when I'm looking through an opportunity or trying to hear about it is if somebody's trying to sell me on a dream and not the actual product or service. So it's like, okay, this business opportunity is going to help you get like this Lamborghini or this house, or like you're going to have freedom from, your 9 to 5, all that stuff. And while those are good, it's like, okay, are you selling me a dream, or are you selling me this product or service that you're supposedly like super invested in and you believe in? That's one thing I use. I think the technical thing that actually defines a pyramid scheme is if they make more money, the organization of the pyramid scheme, on recruiting people as opposed to selling the product or service. So that's, I think, the technical definition. One thing that I think that they can use to get around that is, I actually used to be the brand manager for Red Bull, which is an energy drink brand. You probably heard of it. It's pretty popular. And there's a pyramid scheme or a multi-level marketing opportunity, whatever, that was going on when I was in school called Vima, or Vima. I was going to say Venmo. Vima. And they wanted your Venmo. But Vima, you had to join in order to buy it, you couldn't buy it at any stores. You had to join their organization, and you had to pay like, I think it was like, I don't even know, like $100 or $200 a month to sell that opportunity, quote unquote, aka like the energy drinks, get people on board underneath you. And that's, I think, maybe how they can get around it. If you have to pay for the product in order to sell it, then that probably counts in their accounting for them selling the product. Anyway, that's, I think, the technical definition. So here's what I say if somebody asks me to join, because I'm an entrepreneur. People look at me as like, or some people look at me as like, oh, like I'll get this guy on board. He knows what he's kind of doing relatively. I guess, I don't know. I get approached a decent amount of times, relatively often to join these things. So what I normally just say is, no thanks. I really appreciate you thinking of me. It means a lot, but I don't have the time at this moment to join a new project or to put energy and time into a new project. And most people are respectful if you just kind of flat out say like, no, thank you, I don't have time to join this project. And that's normally kind of what I do. I don't mention anything about, this doesn't seem like a good opportunity, or like, let's lay out the numbers. Like if you look in the fine print, and only 95%, 99% of people actually make any money. I don't go into any of that because they're going to find it out anyway. Like if they want to go and try that out, and that being said, they could succeed. Like, don't get me wrong, people can succeed. I just think it's extremely difficult to succeed in an MLM or pyramid scheme environment. But choose your battles. I don't get into any of the details. I just say, thanks for thinking of me, positive, but no thank you. I don't have the time or energy. I'm focused on my own projects. Ending up like kind of positive. So not all, pyramid schemes, I guess that technical term is a scammy word, but not all multi-level marketing opportunities are scams. Like at the end of the day, you're going to learn sales. You're going to learn how to put stuff together. You're going to get battle scars in business and, deal with rejection, all that stuff. So, if you have nothing going on and you don't have any other ideas for business, I don't think it's a bad opportunity to do it. Obviously, you're generally speaking, you're paying to join this opportunity. So there's the liability in that sense. But, just set, hey, look, I'm going to try this thing for 3 months and just give it what you can if you have nothing else to do. That being said, I think it's much easier to start your own thing than to join a pyramid scheme, and I'll tell you why. If you join one of these opportunities, anybody can join it, right? Like that's the whole opportunity. You just have to pay this thing to join it, and then we'll train you and you can sell it. Well, that doesn't stop anybody from joining and becoming your competition. So there's no competitive moat. The only competitive moat you have is your time and energy that you put into this thing, and that's a limited resource. So as opposed to starting your own thing, and that's obviously, you could start whatever the heck you want. The hard thing about starting your own thing is there are so many variables and so many unknowns, and that's kind of scary in and of itself. But I think over the long haul, to get over that fear of the unknown and learn and try something new, and just think like, okay, like Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors of all time, so as people say he is, he says, okay, if I'm going to invest in a business, what is the competitive moat? And things like my digital marketing business, a lot of time it's the brand, a lot of time it's the know-how that I've spent time and effort learning how to operate on the back end. The technology is always changing. So with businesses being slow moving in general, and then having technology that's super hyper changing all the time, that juxtaposition offers opportunity in the meantime. So that's a competitive advantage. But like I said, I don't think that necessarily joining one of these is completely bad, but I just encourage you to start to think through, like, maybe I should think something that is about my passion, starting something revolving around that, or something that, I don't know, you kind of do some research and see, using the competitive moat idea or framework, what's out there that I could actually really have some sort of advantage over other people that would want to join, or that they couldn't join because they have a connection or a set of skills that nobody else can just easily replicate like that. So hope you enjoyed this selfie rant. That's it for today. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd love to hear in the comments below if you've ever been approached by someone to join a pyramid scheme, and give me that little story in the comments below. I'd love to hear them and read them. If you haven't been subscribed, join Upswing Nation right now by hitting that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. That'd be awesome. We'd love to have you on board as part of Upswing Nation. I'm wearing Upswing Apparel's dad hat. Definitely a good look on the head right here. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.